This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
4th down coming up.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida 7, Alabama 0.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they were for 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Down he goes. A sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On third down, he drops to throw. finds his target, and it's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Physical running, fights off the defender. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rent and Fred Taylor just
nowhere to go, and the ball is not loose. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
The offensive
and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble now. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Florida 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the running back takes the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've been stopped in their first two fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be. And the fair catch is made right on the 5.
field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pitch to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. And that catch is hauled in. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Keeping it on the ground here. Powerful running here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, tie.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dump ball's caught by the running back.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the runner takes off to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Gators come to the line in a hurry-up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quick pass, the catch is made, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
They're set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama. Will take the lead in the second half.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. See what they can do this time. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. This passing game is still on fire. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 42, Alabama 35.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. You get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback.
Oh, look out, the football is free. And the defense jumps on the football. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And there's the handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Touchdown, Gators. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back onto the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, finds room at the 30. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
And that's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a first down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.